Yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine on my YouTube channel. My name's Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This is my channel, and welcome to daily news for the Monday, the 22nd of May, 2017. Got a little bit of gameplay here while I'm talking to you guys and girls out there. This is Injustice 2, and I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4 Pro. To be honest, like, I've got one of these 4K HDR TVs, right? And I've noticed with the HDR, I can't access it for some reason, where it says HDR 10. And I've got a HDR TV, so it's a bit strange or something. So I'm going to have to try and find a workaround about that. Anyway, get into today's topics, guys and girls. Right. So Theresa May has been making sort of like political allegations at Jeremy Corbyn. I think this was today by the looks of it. 23 minutes ago when this was done, I believe. Well, actually 38 minutes ago this was posted on the Guardian for today. And then it's the titles on there. Fake claims versus U-turns. Who is telling the truth on social care, May or Corbyn? Now, if I read more into this, let's have a look at this. I've only got about 9 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. So I've got about 10 minutes, 20 seconds or something like that. But, well, actually, I have to finish before then for this article. The sound of screeching rubber has accompanied Theresa May's U-turn on her policy on social care costs, fatally dubbed the dementia tax, but she insists that nothing has changed since her manifesto was published last Thursday, and she has simply classified the policy in response to fake claims by Jeremy Corbyn, who is right, it says here. Well, thing is, right, basically they're on about the tax. Basically nothing below 100,000 will be taken out. So basically if you got ill or something and your old age and your whole house, basically your house won't be touched if for your health care. So basically your families will be able to take roughly £100,000 or something like that out of the cost, so they will get something back, the families. But I think there's a little bit of a twist. I think what they're trying to do is they're going to change the manifesto a little bit later on, as soon as you guys and girls vote for the Tories for the UK. And I think how it's going to work is they're going to do it a little bit different, because they always change some things just afterwards. And she said that she hasn't done anything yet until she gets in, and then she's going to start doing some policies and stuff. She says she's going to start working on her manifesto and all that to get it done and all that. But it says here, a Guardian analysis shows the Prime Minister is wrong to say that Corbyn has been making fake claims. Her promise of denote style cap on care, so she says she's capping it so no one can touch below 100,000. That's what she's trying to say. So at least the families will get 100,000 at least. That's what. But then so what happens to the rest of the money then? So it goes back into the government, and then it looks after the government technically. So technically it's like the government is robbing the old age pensioners' families of what is theirs if it's been signed on the dotted line and all that kind of shit. There's some sort of robbing going on, some thievery behind the backstage. The governments are trying to get everybody's, like, trying to reprocess everyone's properties, so it's the money comes back to them pretty much. Nothing is, because to be honest, you work all your whole lives so you can become ill, and then you need to rely on social care for this help, and then suddenly you have to sell your house, then you go into social care, and then they end up looking after you until you're dead pretty much. And then once they've got you, and they take all that money off you, your families don't get fuck all of it. So it's kind of like robbery, daylight robbery. Yeah, daylight robbery, pretty much. And she's claiming it's not fake, and that she's not doing anything such. And where is it? Let's carry on. The cap on care costs appears to have been rolled out at the launch of the manifesto and did not seem to include a pledge to consult further on the details of the measures. A green paper is promised, but on issues which are not merely a function of money. Yeah, I think it's like a reverse psychology. They're trying to put us off. So basically they put us off on the one to thinking that they're helping you, but they're not really helping the situation. They're trying to rob all of us of our riches or our savings and all that kind of stuff. And I think the Tories should not be getting in. So if any of you guys and girls are going to vote for someone, at least vote Jeremy Corbyn. But then again, it makes me wonder. I think, to be honest, with the elites and all that, I think they're all in together. I mean, it don't matter who you choose, whether you choose Theresa May or Jeremy Corbyn. The actual tip of the balance has already been, they're just a puppet. You've got the hierarchy of people, right, up above, who is basically already planned it out for like A, B, C and D. If A doesn't work, they'll go straight to B. If B doesn't work in A, then they'll go straight to C or go straight to X and Y, Z. It's just simple. They're trying different plans to screw the people over. So just got to be very careful. So to be honest, it's a shame we don't have a third, fourth or even fifth party amongst all this, so we can choose. We have more options out on the table. They've taken all the options off the table. They've put two crooked sides. I mean, you could say, okay, Jeremy Corbyn, he's the every man and woman people person and all that for everyone, but can you really trust him as well? I mean, he wants to bring that trident back, but he wants to try and revert it a little bit. So is he reverting it to the point where he wants it kept so he can use nuclear weapons? And I think, to be honest, you got to think, do we need nuclear weapons in our country? Do we need them anywhere? They cause war, they cause death, they cause chaos and genocide. Especially if there's millions and billions of people on this planet and one instant bomb could just wipe the lot of us out. I mean, there needs to be some sort of way to counteract that. And if they go into wars and stuff, we shouldn't even be going into other countries that are not our countries. If countries want to deal with their own people, if they want to go and kill their own people, then they should just leave ourselves out of it, and they should deal with their own. If the policies they don't like and the people don't like their policies in their country, then they should stand up to their government. But they shouldn't get us to sort their governments out for them, I'm afraid. This was wrong. The Conservatives were not putting £100,000 cap on social care costs. They were planning to make people pay for care in their homes, their own homes, unless they have assets of less than 100,000, including the value of their house. Corbyn quickly corrected his error, and the Labour Party and much of the media spent the weekend voicing the widespread of fears. To be honest, she keeps saying they're actually the Labour is scaremongering. The way Jeremy Corbyn's been saying stuff about them, trying to say they're trying to rob them or that they make money. But the thing is, it's not about scaremongering. What do you think the Conservative Party have been doing from the very start? Saying if you leave and go out of Brexit and stuff, out of the European Union, right, what's going to happen is all going to be suffering the consequences. And what is it they say as well? Oh, we're all in this together. Like hell we are. Anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed this video, please like, favourite, share and subscribe, and cheers all for watching, guys and girls.